Hello, hope you're having a great day. Now today I'm starting the video way later than I usually do. It's actually now 3:05. Now I mentioned at the end of yesterday's video on this channel that this morning me and my beautiful girlfriend Kat are going to a car meet, and we did get up early and go to that car meet. I didn't get out of bed as early as I would have hoped. I really should have got up at 7 bang on this morning when my first alarm went off, but if you've been watching these videos you'll know that every morning really is a battle for me, even if it is slightly less of a battle when I'm going to something cool like a car meet. Anyway, ended up getting out of bed at 7:20, and there was no way I was going to have time to do my full routine this morning, unless I sort of got up at 6, which would have been impossible. But yeah, in terms of my morning routine, I didn't go for my walk around the block. Obviously had my 6 glasses of water when I first got up. That's a must. Had my salt water to replenish any salt that I might have lost during the night while sweating. Had my vitamin C that I dilute in water. Brushed my teeth, then wrote in my journal and meditated for 10 minutes, but didn't have a workout, and as I say, didn't go for a walk around the block. And I didn't have a cold shower. In fact, I just had a quick wash, at the sink, and then, got dressed, and we went out to this car meet and obviously filmed a video as well. And when we got back, it was probably about 1 p.m, I think, and I decided that I wanted to crack on with working on one of the parts that I'm, painting up in my shed, which I managed to do. Started shooting another car video whilst doing that, and also running a test on my favourite car that's in the garage here at home. So got sort of semi-busy, and I've literally just finished editing yesterday's video on this channel. Now, in 21 minutes, we are going around to Kat's parents for dinner, but I'm kind of feeling guilty that I didn't have a workout today. And that's good, right? If you feel guilty to yourself and you can use that as a way of, giving yourself a kick up the backside and making you do whatever you need to do, that's good, right? I remember, when I was taking drugs and stuff, I didn't have that sort of self-respect to sort of prevent myself doing something that, I knew was wrong. Every time you take drugs, even though you're sort of in the flow of having fun or whatever, deep down, there is part of you deep down that tells you shouldn't be doing it. I used to, pick up a packet of gear, and, before I do that first line, I would have that thought where it was like, oh, I shouldn't really be doing this. But then, you do your first line and then you're away. So, harnessing that little bit of guilt inside you that will, make you do what you do need to do, or, that little bit of guilt inside you that's trying to prevent you doing something that you shouldn't be doing. That is something that it's good to harness. And as I get more and more into self-improvement, as I get, healthier and fitter and, turn myself into more and more of a better human being, that sort of guilt is something that I like to tap into. That is the thing that, when I sort of maybe decide that I'm not going to do something that I know I need to do every day, that little bit of guilt is what then tells me to go and do what I know I need to do, So I'm now in a position where Kat's waiting for me to sort of, get ready so that we can go to her parents. I've promised her I'll be ready at 3:30, which is in 20 minutes. And now I'm feeling like I want to have a workout. I'm going to feel better about myself if I quickly bang out a workout. And then I've got to quickly, obviously, have a shower and get dressed again. And, still get out of the door in 19 minutes if I'm not going to upset my girlfriend. So let's do it. All right, so I'm going to quickly bang out an arm and chest session that I've been meaning to do for a couple of days, but my arms were and still are really achy from boxing and stuff. Probably won't be able to do many reps. I'm certainly not going to be having any rests between sets because I need to get this done and get ready so that we can go and have dinner at Kat's parents. So let's do it. Bench press, bicep curls, triceps extensions, 2 sets of each. Let's go. Right, I'm going to do so much feel like I could do another 10 reps on my right arm. The left arm's so much weaker. So after my impromptu workout earlier on, I managed to quickly jump in the shower and get ready, and we left the house 5 minutes later than I promised Kat that we'd leave the house. So not bad, but you know what, I'm really chuffed that I had that workout. You know, sort of didn't have time for it this morning, and then, you know, my sort of guilty conscience made me want to do it this afternoon. So yeah, really chuffed that I did get it done. Now, we've just got back from Kat's parents. As usual, they've overfed me, which is fine. And even though it is Sunday evening, I think it would be pretty awesome if I was able to get a video out on the other channel tomorrow, which will be what we filmed earlier on at the car meet. So I'm basically going to dive into my MacBook now and see if I can get that done. It might mean that I need to sit up quite late this evening, although there wasn't much footage from this morning, you know, not as much as there is at some car meets that I go to, because there wasn't loads and loads and loads of cars out this morning. So, yeah, I'm going to import those files into my MacBook and, yeah, just start chipping away at that edit. All right, it's now midnight and it really is time for me to go to bed, because tomorrow I need to get up early to take Kat to work so that I've got use of her car, so that I can crack on with the busy day that I've got planned around at my other garage, working on some parts for the project that I'm working on at the moment. Now, I have actually almost finished editing the video that I filmed this morning at the car meet, so I should be able to, you know, take Kat to work, get back here, fly through my morning routine, do the last little bits on that video and get that ready and uploaded and do the post for that. And then, you know, get out of the house relatively early to spend most of the day round at the other garage. So, yeah, I really want to keep this momentum going. I've been bringing out the car videos quite frequent, you know, at the moment. The advert revenue is very good this time of year because companies are paying a lot of money to advertise their stuff for Christmas. So, yeah, I really want to keep the momentum going, and, you know, I'm proud of myself that I have been working really hard at the videos and stuff. Now, today, like any day, is a day where I can and I will acknowledge where I've fallen short. You know, I know it's Sunday today for me, but that's no excuse. I think in this day and age, if you want to get ahead, you need to drop the idea that, you know, you should do nothing at the weekends. You know, weekends are for the weak, okay? You know, I got up early this morning to go to a car meet, which meant that I couldn't get through my full morning routine. But realistically, if I had have got up earlier, then I could have, you know, so that is, you know, where I've fallen short. You know, I'm sort of forgiving myself because, you know, I didn't go through my routine because I'm going to a car meet. But, you know, I'm still going to acknowledge that in an ideal world, I want to get to a place where no matter what I'm doing in the morning, I'll still get up, I'll still do my full morning routine, I'll still do everything I need to, and still work solidly through the day, you know. But, you know, I've got a lot of improvements to make until I get to that level. But, you know, I'm really proud of myself that I did have that sort of, you know, guilt and decided to do my workout, you know, in the afternoon, decided to turn the day around, because look, it's never too late to turn something around, whether it be like a short-term thing like I did today, you know, turning around a day where, you know, you didn't have time to have a workout in the morning, and then in the afternoon you decide to bang out a workout to make up for it. You know, it's never too late to do something like that, and it's good if you can sort of guilt trip yourself into doing that. And maybe, you know, just sort of the thought of doing that will give me a kick up the backside to not need to do that so many times in the future. You know, maybe on a morning where I know that I must get up if I'm going to get through my whole routine, while I'm laying in bed and my lazy mind's trying to keep me in bed, maybe the thought of, oh, hang on, I know later on I'm going to feel guilty and have to do the workout anyway. You know, maybe that thought will be what gets me out of bed on time instead. Who knows? But ultimately, you know, it's always better to turn something around than not. You know, it's never too late. You know, you hear a lot of people saying that, you know, it's too late for them to give up smoking because the damage is already done. That's nonsense. It's never too late to turn something around. It's always better if you turn it around, no matter how late it is. You know, yeah, people, you know, they're too fat to start exercising. Nonsense. It's never too late. But also, it's never too early to turn something around or start making improvements. You know, never wait until the ideal situation or the ideal time to start doing something that you know you should, you know, to start making improvements in your life, because that ideal time will never come around. The only time is now, because the only thing that's real is now. You know, the future doesn't exist. So yeah, I'd sort of say, you know, to summarize, it's never too late and it's never too early to turn things around, to make improvements, to go down a more positive path, you know, whether it be something short term like with me today, turning around the day, or whether it be something long term where you're turning around, you know, your health that you may have negatively affected over a long term, you know, like I did by spending my whole adulthood, you know, being a waste man and taking drugs. So yeah, I will acknowledge that I didn't do good enough in the morning today, and I'll also acknowledge that, yeah, I'm proud of myself for, you know, turning around and you know, doing that workout that I did miss out on in the morning. But yeah, this morning at the car meet, you know, car meets for me are, you know, they're not just a sort of recreational thing. You know, it's my job. I go there, I get to meet people that watch my videos. You know, I get a lot of praise from people, which is awesome. You know, it keeps me going. But at the same time, I need to be kind of representing myself at these car meets. You know, a lot of the time I'm sort of very socially awkward, just naturally. That's how I am. I'm an introvert. But people that watch my videos, they don't know that, do they? They only watch the videos. They don't know that it's really uncomfortable for me to be running around with my camera, filming cars like in front of people. They don't know that because they just see the videos. They don't know that it's, you know, awkward for me to talk to strangers, you know, because they just watch the videos, you know. So, you know, the car meets and things like that, and getting out and about and meeting people that watch my videos is an opportunity for me to represent myself. But it's also another example of me putting myself out of my comfort zone, which is good. It is good for, you know, development, to put yourself out of that comfort zone and do things that don't quite come naturally for you, you know. And yeah, you know, the reward is that when people do come up and praise me for my videos, and, you know, you do get people as well that, you know, they watch the car videos, but they also watch these videos as well. So yeah, there's a lot of positivity out there for what I do, and yeah, I'm grateful for it all. I'm grateful to have some sort of purpose in life, and I'm grateful for any positivity that comes my way because of, you know, both of the channels. Anyway, I really do need to get myself to bed. But I want to send a massive thanks, as always, out to everyone who's tuned into this video. Hope it's been somewhat motivational or helpful. I'll be back for another video tomorrow, and I hope you'll tune in then. In the meantime, feel free to say hello in the comments and we'll have a chat, or get in touch through the usual channels. All the links to everything will be in the description as usual. But other than that, I'll chat to you tomorrow.